What's up, everybody? It's your girl Vibing with Nick, and I'm back again with another lit reaction video. This time I'm reacting to the about the Tamar Braxton and Candy Berry's feuding back and forth confrontation that they are having now. So let's get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that top post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Shout out to Funky Dineva for bringing us the news and the content. And that means he did the content. I'm just commenting, giving my opinion and my comments. So, and y'all comment down below how y'all feel. Here we go.
Nessa girl, Tamar Braxton got on the Watch What Happens Live and fucked up the thing, baby. She got on there and got it started, and now it is World War III with her and Kandi. What am I talking about, child? I don't know if you remember months ago, Tamar did a concert, escaped a whole bunch of people in Atlanta, and Tamar took to social media and said, an Atlanta housewife and her city official husband just threatened me, tried to fight me, whatever the case may be. And she didn't tell us who it was in that moment. And I remember in that moment being like, oh, this is so freaking childish and this is so Tamar like for her to stir up the whole internet with this foolishness, but not gonna tell us who it was. It was just juvenile. It reeked of being juvenile, or whatever the case may be. Couple days went by, situation died down. The world did not fall off of its axis; it kept spinning. Fast forward to this episode of Watch What Happens Live. A fan asked Tamar, who was it you were referring to? Then Andy goes, was it Eva? And Tamar swiftly says, no, 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 it wasn't Eva. He goes on the list. Then he says, was it Kandi? And Tamar takes a big swig of her drink, okay? Not saying anything, but saying everything. Then following that, at least this is the way I caught it, Tamar gave a more lengthy written explanation that it was Kandi and Todd who threatened her at the situation. Kandi makes a response video, something to the effect of her husband didn't even get close to Tamar. Now Tamar want to play victim, so on and so forth. And then Tamar makes a response video detailing the whole situation, saying that basically, you know, Kandi did not like Tamar's response and the way she was reporting on the Carlos King stealing Escape's life story situation and trying to sell it to TV One. Tamar explains that, you know, before she calls somebody a liar, she wants to hear both parts of the story, citing that she was not just a reality girl, she was a bona fide journalist, 5-time Emmy nominated. And I'm like, girl, okay, journalist, no, you don't get to call yourself a journalist, Tamar.
Thank you, Funky Dineva. She's not a journalist. You are on the reel. They put your behind off the reel because of this same messy mess that you always get yourself in. I'm just gonna say this. I love me some Tamar. I love her voice. I love her sisters. God rest God rest her sister soul. You know. Cause I love me some time some Tawanda, some Trina, especially Mama Evelyn Braxton. Mama E is cool with me. Uh, I said Tawanda, I said Tamar, I said Trina, and they other sister that passed away. God forgive me for forgetting her name. Just that quick, I lost my train of thought. But y'all know the sister that passed away. I loved me some her. It was not a day that went by. I didn't ever think that uh Tracy 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 Braxton love me some her. But Tamar, she's messy, and Tracy always said, God rest her soul, allegedly, because she's not here to defend my words and what I'm about to say, and I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but she did say her sister was messy. You know, even when Iala had went to help them out. So she was very messy. Tamar is the reason for a lot of her stuff that done went on. That's why she lost the real seat, because that's where they downfall was. They did so good in the beginning with bringing her on and her husband, but I think a lot of that had to do with a lot of Tamar. That's just me. Y'all comment down below if y'all think I'm telling the truth about that. But I do remember her sister saying, and most of her sisters was like, they loved Tamar. She Tamar. She liked to be in mess. She liked to create. This is her way of getting back in. So they gonna go for the hot hand. And a lot of people don't like Kandi and Todd. They gonna try to come after them just like they tried to come after Tiny and Ti. Ti and Tiny got buku of money. Y'all see how they revamped themselves a course of over a year and a half? Come on now, let's keep it real.
Journalists are people who actually went to school and got a degree in journalism and worked in the field
That's
of
right, Funky.
journalism. You are a TV host,
A TV
not a
host.
journalist. That's
Thank you.
number one. So, the
Miss us
foundation
with
of your
that.
argument was a little cracked there because you tried to make yourself seem like you were a notch above the girls. And now
I'm Goldie. This is my club. I run shit. Flattery will get you nowhere.
you right there with the girls. Tamron Hall, a journalist. Lonnie
Yes.
Love, Tamara Mowry, Adrian Bailon, Jenny Ma, Tamar Braxton, TV host.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a TV host, especially
Sure
considering the fact
not.
that you probably get paid better than journalists. But you're
Mm-hmm.
not a journalist, sis. You still 5-time Emmy nominated, but you're
Yes.
not a journalist, sis. You was on a successful show, but you're not a journalist, sis. Girl,
Mm-hmm.
you could sing your ass down, but you're not a
A
journalist,
journalist.
sis. Anyway,
Keep it real.
she says at the concert in the hallway, so she sees Kandi. She goes to hug Kandi. Kandi goes, "I'm not fucking with you," and proceeds to get a little rah rah
Mm-hmm.
rah with Tamar. People start coming around, and Tamar's own words, Todd comes to grab Kandi and looks her up and down and says, "You know what it is, all right." And so I'm listening to Tamar's story, and I'm waiting on the part where Todd threatened her. Like, I'm waiting for her to say, Todd came back out and got up in her face. Now, here's the thing. I was not there. I didn't see any video footage. So, I don't know what he did, all right? But based on the way Tamar described the situation and based on Todd's character, his history, and his track record with confrontation, I find it difficult to believe that Tamar found herself in a situation where she felt unsafe, where she thought that her personal safety was in jeopardy, or where she felt like Todd was going to hurt her, harm her, or do anything to jeopardize her personal safety. It's just very hard for me to believe, based on the story that Tamar told out of her own mouth, that she was frightened for her well-being with Todd grabbing Kandi and saying, "You know what it is." Tamar then goes on to go on this diatribe about, drawing a line where a man steps to a woman and gets up in a woman's face, and I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? A man should not be up in a woman's face. A man should not be threatening a woman. A man should not be making a woman feel unsafe. However, the situation you described, coupled with Todd's track record, doesn't give threatening. It's really giving reaching. I want attention. I'm putting 20 on 10. I'm adding a little extra flavor to the situation because I got embarrassed, and now I gotta rectify the situation. And Kandi throughout the term, now you want to play victim. Let's not pretend like Tamar does not have a past history of playing victim in situations. However, I will say this. If Kandi did step to her and get all unruly in her face at a concert when Tamar was trying to be nice, then you know what? Tamar's got the right to respond any way she wants to respond. I find it odd that Candy would have chosen that environment to tackle that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a fellow singer and performer, it would seem to me that she would want to be somewhere in a wusa zen state of mind, getting ready for her upcoming performance, and would grant Tamar the same courtesy. So that was a little off, and I don't necessarily think it was right to confront somebody slash pick a fight with somebody before both of y'all get ready to go on stage.
And I agree. I agree with him on it. You do not mess up somebody's headspace before they get ready to go on stage. You know how this thing works. You don't bring the you don't bring that side of the street inside the business environment. And they brought the street in the business environment. It's basically is what he's saying. You can't do that. This is where you eat. This is where you get your money so you can eat. See, you got so much going on that you not. I agree with him. I agree with him on it. You don't do that. And as far as Tamar, she, you know, let's go back to her being a journalist. She's not. What he said is true. 5-time Emmy nominated. Yes, we'll give you that, sis. But you're not a journalist. You're a TV host, just like your fellow comrades were. They were TV hosts, and there's nothing wrong with that because TV hosts get paid some money. Better, just like you said, better than journalists. That's just the real. No pun intended. But then when I look at the situation, I say to myself, I say, dang, these people is really catty. You know, not and I can understand why Candy was upset. You know, hey, you didn't have to answer the question, but you threw some shade up in there. Then you said a a a husband that's a pilot that he works with the politician. I don't know what she said, but my whole thing is you knew it was tied. You threw it out there. A housewife. You threw it all out there. You know, Andy don't know what be going on. But he went on down the line through all the housewives and stuff before he even got the Candy because he was like, Candy? But again, I say it again. Everybody want to be a Candy and a Todd. Guess why? Because they got the hot hand. They got the hot hand, y'all. These people ain't sitting around in their house twiddling their thumbs and their fingers like most of these other people. What we gonna do next was some revenue. What you think we finna go do? We finna go out and they go out and chase their bag. They got restaurants. Candy, I've said it before. Candy have had a business class based on her business practices. She is the hottest name in entertainment. So yes, people gonna wanna quote unquote come for her. Let's just keep it real. The girl got the high hand right now. She didn't produce, directed on Broadway, not one, but two shows. She got some shows coming out, some movies with her husband. So somewhere somebody's getting production deals around here now. Cause Ty used to be a associate producer or something like that, a Real Housewives. One of the hottest franchises on in this in years ago and now. So you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And then all these restaurants, they got Blaze Steak and Seafood. They got a couple of OLGs. You know. So I'm just saying, why? Why now? Why now? So we're gonna get back off into it.
Age. I also think it's a little weird that somebody who you were cool with and you got their phone number, that you just didn't call them when it happened and confront them. Yet you wait until it's time for y'all concert and you run into the person in the hallway to get all rah 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 with the individual. So I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of enough fault and blame to go around. I imagine Kandi is feeling like Tamar wasn't being friendly when she made the comments relating to Carlos King stealing their life story, and then she doubled down on it by posting it to her story. Some people on the internet describe it as Tamar Braxton interjecting herself in something that she had nothing to do with. I'm pretty sure Tamar's response is going to be, I was asked a question and I just answered it.
Yeah.
Which I want to touch on for a second. Tamar has a track record of doing that, of starting fires or being messy or answering messy questions that she knows is going to set the internet on fire. And then she wants to dip back and do the whole, what? I was asked the question and I answered the question. Yeah, but you didn't have to answer the question.
Thank you. Thank you. He said it. He took the words out of my mouth. And I know I said this at the first part. Every question that a fan or a supporter says to you, you can easily say, you know what? I'm going to leave that for them to hash out. That's the politically correct thing to say. Because I have no reason to be in interjecting myself in either one of my friends' business. See, I deal with Kandi in the music business, and we sometimes may link up to do some reality or get called to do some type of show together. We might get done like that. And then Carlos is my friend. I can't say nothing because I don't know what's going on. I don't know his story. I don't know her story. Somewhere the two in the middle have to meet. That's it. That's all. She ain't have to get off. She didn't even have to say all that. But that would explain her saying, I have a friend here and I have a friend there. And I just don't want to get in between them. Let them hash out what they have to hash out together if they so choose to. If not, stay apart. I'm still going to be his friend and I'm still going to be her friend. Straight like that. Because contrary to probably, that's what I would do. Because if I have a friend and my friend did something to my other friend and I found out about it, I'm not going to I'm not gonna be on this one friend side on this left hand and then on this right say, well, yeah, nah, he didn't do that. I don't believe, or nah, she didn't do that. I don't believe that. Nah, it wouldn't even be like that. It would be like, hey, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm both of their friends. I'm cool with them, so I really can't say nothing. But giving them the space that they need to work things out. And if they don't, they so choose not to, then that's what they do. So there it is.
Nobody was going to die if you evaded the question.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you went this long without it. Like, why now? You know what I'm saying? Why now? Now, granted, you can't tell somebody how to express themselves and when to get mad. It's just, for the life of me, I don't understand people who invite drama into their life. Um, when Tamar originally tweeted it out the night of the concert, that was an invitation for drama. And the way she responded to it on Watch What Happens Live was an invitation for drama. Now, did it happen to her? And does she have the right to address it anytime she wants, anywhere she sees fit? Absolutely. Absolutely. She absolutely does. but you also have to take the negative consequences that come along with it. And it was just an invitation for unnecessary drama that did not have to be. And then
Okay, this is going to sound a little nuts, but the fastest and easiest way to make passive online income on Amazon is to never.
now the men are involved. You know what I'm saying? Like JR came out and said he did talk to Todd and that Todd was embarrassed for how he acted and he apologized and he was apologizing, which was the right thing to do. I mean, to just squash the shit. All of y'all have to coexist. Y'all run in similar social circles, so on and so forth. So it just made sense for Todd to apologize and for it to just be water under the bridge because the shit was just not that real from the beginning, which leads me to believe that there is a larger issue going on, and which is probably why Tamar's response in the first place to the whole Carlos King thing didn't lend itself to Kandi's favor. But all of this is childish and petty, and unfortunately, because Tamar has a history of being involved in shit like this, I think it reflects on her more poorly than it does Kandi. And then now, it's gotten real petty with calling Kandi a billy goat and posting videos of her
Sure.
singing and saying she really can't sing.
Yeah.
And listen, as a bystander, the shit is funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Did I chuckle when I seen it? Absolutely, I did. But then after I chuckled and I scrolled, I just shook my head and said, "It's a damn shame," because this grown ass people name calling and acting like this on the internet when y'all got businesses and bigger ventures. It's just not this real to me. For this to be what's in the news cycle at the top of the week, and they about to arrest Donald Trump today, supposedly. Like, I don't know. I really ain't got much to say on the situation. Y'all wanted my 2 cents. There it is. And hopefully these aunties get it together. I got to go to the gym and then I'll come back and talk to y'all about SWV because I haven't watched the episode yet. I just got to find an hour to devote to watching reality TV. But I'll call y'all back. Bye.
So yeah, so I agree with a lot of what.
Y'all already know what time it is, baby. We got to
I'm sorry, y'all. Uh, I should have just paused it.
talk
Okay,
about
so
basketball wives. Oh, yes, we do. But before we get into that, I'm sure you guys have seen some strange things on the.
yeah, and what he was talking about when he referred to she called him a billy goat. Tamar called Kandi a billy goat on the internet with the name calling. She with that rah rah stuff. And really, to be honest, and I'm not one for women fighting, women our age fighting, but that's the kind of stuff you get popped in the mouth for. They just keep it real. You know, you put your mouth on somebody, you bound to get popped. And you don't want to come up against, they have a show to do on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. That's a day for fools. And if the fool come out in her, after you call her names, bullied her, because that's what that is. Calling her a bully goat, billy goat, and saying she cannot sing. She can't sing. Evidently, she did better than you. She did way better than you in a group. And you were in a group too. So you're supposed to know how this stuff go. So all I'm saying is, straight up, Tamar, she, what we used to say back in the days, fugazi. She is very fugazi to me. She is very much so. She throws shade. She try to double down, go back, and say, "Well, I didn't mean it like that." Then, just like Funky Dineva said, yeah, she does that when she feel like when she knows she wrong. But then she'll come back and she'll continue the madness and the messiness. That's the only reason why I don't like Tamar like that. She just, to me, she's messy. She does all this stuff and creates the mess, and then tries to take it back. And after she did set the firestorm, she don't know how to put the stuff out. So I'm gonna pray for the both of them because it look like they might be slugging it out, her and Kandi at the April 1st concert, the R&B experience. So they gonna be toughing it out. I would hope not. But and it was the Billy Goat comment was funny, but she can't sing, baby. She proved you wrong when a lot of people said that she couldn't sing, and she won the main singer with nothing but a crazy angel suit on, purple and deep purple and all the kind of color purples in that beautiful costume, the night angel that she had on. Baby, she proved to you suckers that she could sing. She probably can sing Tamar up under the ground, given a chance. All she had to do is get them vocals together. She don't have to just get them together like that, but you got to keep. That's why she keep herself on vocal rest. I'm just saying. I ain't saying Tamar can't sing, cause Tamar got a. Her sister name is Tony Braxton. So to keep up with that sister, she got to know how to sing. But she ain't sold as many albums as Kandi. She ain't, she ain't got her sister got the Grammys. She don't have any Grammys. So and you don't got that kind of bread, Tamar. You don't got that. Tamar don't got that kind of bread. Kandi got long bread. She still got her escape money, just sitting over in the bank somewhere. So I would suggest that she have several seats and stop getting into stuff that don't have nothing to do with her. Straight like that. So we gonna like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Till next time, my empty nesters and nesters. Peace.